T&V fam, welcome back to T&V Nation. It's your girl Tawana
and your boy Vaughn. We back with another video for y'all. Back with another video, y'all.
Yes, a car mukbang, y'all.
Car banging. So y'all, we've been craving something, and we decided a little taste of Louisiana. You know, we wanted po' boys.
Yeah.
It's been so long. I don't know how long it's been since I had a po' boy. Years and years and years.
Really? You hadn't had one in years?
Years.
Oh my goodness. I think I had one last year at least.
Or if I had one, it was at some place where they called it a po' boy, but you get into it. Yeah, I have. I had a shrimp one. But I was like, this ain't no po' boy.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready to eat, y'all. I'm so hungry and it's so good.
So the queen got a mixture of crawfish and shrimp. I got a mixture of crawfish and oysters. We ain't gonna waste no time, y'all. We getting in on this.
We about to dig it in.
I do want to show this to y'all. If I can show it without dropping it.
Look at that, y'all.
Look at that.
Y'all.
And it's messy and sloppy, just like
I was just about to say. An authentic Louisiana po' boy has got to be juicy, messy, sloppy. You gotta bite it and just get stuff all over your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it is. So, a po' boy usually has seafood. We also eat roast beef or gravy po' boys in Louisiana. And you have mayo, lettuce, tomato, pickles. And you have a lot of that stuff, a lot of mayonnaise. We also added spicy remoulade sauce. So, I'm excited about that too.
So all of that she named, that's called fully dressed.
Yeah, fully dressed.
You asked for it fully dressed.
And you get all that.
What I don't understand is they cut the top,
but not the bottom.
But not the bottom.
How are you gonna do that?
So that's gonna make it harder to eat. But
it
ain't gonna stop me.
It ain't gonna stop me either. But you know what? I'm about to try to break mine in half.
I mean, they ain't even partially cut the bottom. Wait,
nope.
They did a little bit.
Maybe that's why it's easier to break in half. But y'all,
can you get some nuggets out of there?
Yeah, hold up.
Cause these weak.
Let me fix this. I will tell you. Her fried crawfish was so good, y'all. I don't know that. I taste the seasoned fries. They're not seasoned to me, but
they're not.
You taste them? Let me see. Y'all, that fried crawfish is so freaking good. Let me taste a fried shrimp. I like to taste it first by itself and then bite. This is crawfish. Here's a shrimp.
I ain't doing all that. I'm going in on the whole sandwich. That sandwich good.
Y'all, if you never had a po' boy, find you a spot that has authentic Louisiana po' boys. You get it. If you can't find a spot, make you some at home. Make you some po' boys at home. We should do that. We haven't made po' boys. We should make some. If you haven't had fried crawfish, give you some. What you waiting on?
A po' boy is not the same as a Subway sandwich. It's not the same as a hoagie.
No, it's not.
There was this other place we were going to get it from. And the place was already suspect because it has an Italian name.
Right.
And then when we looked online at what they were offering, they got all kinds of like ham and what you say? Grilled turkey.
Yeah, lamb, beef.
Like,
yeah.
That's a hoagie spot. This is an Italian sub. This is Italian sub.
Sub, yeah. Grilled chicken nut. Ain't a po' boy. So find you a place that have real po' boys.
So what is a po' boy? What differentiates a po' boy from a hoagie or a sub sandwich?
The bread, how it's cooked. I mean, not how it's cooked. What you put on it? A po' boy, like I said, you're gonna have seafood or roast beef in Louisiana. You're gonna have lettuce, tomato, pickle, and mayo.
No onions.
No onions. No cheese.
This place did offer to
They
put
offer
cheese on
cheese.
it.
So, I think it's just about the combination of the ingredients makes it a po' boy. And the juicy messiness. Like, you don't have the option to add like a different type of cheese, get your bread a different type of way, add a different type of sauce. You could do that if you want, but a po' boy is going to have these basic staples.
Look at that oyster hanging out of there, y'all.
We didn't do no thumbnail. Want to hold it up to bite?
Let me get the fresh one.
So,
Y'all be forgetting to do a thumbnail?
y'all, what y'all eating on today? Put it in the comment section down below. I know y'all eating on something good. Always.
Y'all, have y'all heard about all these cartoons now that are getting canceled, so to say? Disney Plus has taken a few cartoons, a few movies or something out of its list of offerings. Dumbo, Peter Pan, but also Pepe Le Pew will not be in the upcoming
Space Jam.
Yeah, Space Jam.
Pepe Le Pew was fired.
He did not make the cut.
Y'all tell me, comment down below if you know the deal with Dumbo. Dumbo was my favorite movie as a child. I still watched it repeatedly as an adult. I'm not sure what was inappropriate, but of course I wasn't looking for that when I was watching it. Maybe if I go back and watch it now, I'll find something. Because last night we were looking at some of those cartoons. Y'all, it was some inappropriate stuff.
Stuff we didn't catch as kids.
Yeah. And I'm looking at some of this stuff and I'm like, why are cartoons like showing violence, basically harassment of women? The cartoons were very sexualized and very aggressive. Kids watch these. This is for kids. I ain't understanding.
We grew up on it.
We did. We grew up on it.
Saturday morning cartoons. Looney Tunes was my favorite.
Yeah. What's it? What y'all think about that?
Oh, they stripping Yosemite Sam and Elmer Fudd of their guns. They will appear in Space Jam, I guess, but without their guns. What the hell?
So what do y'all think? Do y'all feel like they're going too far? Or they need to be like canceling these people? This cartoon? I see both sides. I typically see both sides to most things.
Yeah, I got mixed feelings, y'all. Cause like I said, I grew up on these cartoons, and I mean, I know I'm only speaking for myself. I didn't become a sexual deviant. I didn't become this violent person. You know, just like they say, they try to blame some of the violence these days on video games.
But
you know how many kids play these games and don't become violent?
That's true. But in a way, I feel like those cartoons, not just cartoons, movies, I mean, they did normalize harassing women, especially beautiful women. That was normalized. Kids did that in school. Boys did that in school. Men do that as adults. It was normalized. I can't say it was because of, you know, the cartoons, but how could that not have played a role?
So did the cartoons normalize it, or were the cartoons a reflection of of society's views that were already in place?
I mean, obviously, that would be the case. But the kids they normalize it through the cartoons, and so the kids saw it, and they think, oh, that's what you do when you see a pretty woman.
Right, you grab her.
Yeah. Even if she trying to get away, even if she's not interested and she's showing you that. Mm-hmm.
He should chase that cat down.
You go after her, and you get her no matter what.
That also plays into the whole women playing coy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't really mean no. She doesn't really, You're supposed to pursue. She's supposed to pretend like she's not interested.
Mm-hmm.
And you're supposed to pursue until you get what you want.
Right.
You need ketchup? Obviously not.
I'm not gonna eat like that. Yeah. So we have to remember, though, kids are very impressionable. They do pick up and repeat what they see. So, who knows? I mean, they may have learned some things from those cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I don't know if it's going too far to cancel them, because the thing is, kids these days don't watch those particular cartoons anyway. You know? But, I don't know.
But you saw some stuff when because we were watching YouTube videos with like compilations of cartoons, inappropriate scenes from cartoons. Mm-hmm. And there were some scenes from some cartoons that your kids had watched.
Oh, Powerpuff Girls, yeah. My kids watch that. You're too close to us. This big truck is too close to us.
Mm-hmm.
It was some kind of indirect, covert sexual scene. And, the question is why? Why? This is a cartoon that kids watch. Why are they, like, demonstrating this?
It's all kinds of stuff, y'all. I started to notice in college. Are they arguing with each other?
These two cars?
Mm-hmm. He reaching for something?
Man, I know we ain't about to be in the middle of no shootout. What, they about to try to race?
Out of a parking lot?
I mean,
onto a
I don't know what's going on. Why they not going?
No, we might be about to witness some stuff.
Maybe they just know each other and they talking.
Nah, the way this woman on the side was driving, but she kept going over towards him, it's almost like she was considering hitting him.
Damn. Well,
let's see if he follows her.
They didn't pull it off, so as long as whatever they do, they'll be right here.
Yeah. But yeah, I noticed in college, because come on, we were 17, 18-year-olds. We still were watching Bugs Bunny, Looney Tunes, all that stuff. I started to notice then the racism in Tom and Jerry. Y'all remember the black lady that you never saw anything but her legs and house shoes? Every now and then you would see her hand on her hip.
I remember that.
But she was always swatting at Tom with the broom. And she had that mammy voice.
Mm-hmm. He eating too in that big truck. I wonder if he just went through Calliope.
He might be doing a mukbang too. But yeah, some of the characters would all of a sudden have on blackface in some of those cartoons.
Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all. I guess some of it was too much, to be honest.
Some of it was too much?
Some of it was too much. Like, they didn't have to do all that.
But I don't think as kids, we caught on to... I don't know. Y'all comment down below. Because, like I was reminded of some of those scenes when we were watching this compilation last night. Like, for example, this dog character would see a pretty female go by, and he would stand up straight. His whole body would get straight. If he had on like a hat, like a long, one of them drooping hats, the drooping part would become erect.
So, yeah, it's so inappropriate.
There's innuendo in that, but as kids, we didn't catch on to the innuendo.
But the question is, why is it even there? This is a cartoon for kids. Why are we including this? I don't understand. I know when my kids were little, I think most of the cartoons were age appropriate. There was no violence or like sexual stuff going on. When my kids were little and watching cartoons, and it's probably still the case now, but I don't know. I think there was still like violence and aggression in cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Look at that, y'all. Would that look good? Violence and aggression in a cartoon that shouldn't include violence and aggression? Like, not a superhero cartoon, but some other cartoon that's just about kids in the neighborhood or...
I mean, I don't know, but I know I'm thinking of like the superhero cartoons and stuff.
Well, that's got to have violence and aggression.
It doesn't have to.
You got to use violence and aggression to save the day. You don't save it with
You can save it some other way.
kindness and a discussion.
But what if the cartoons show that you can be a superhero by killing people with kindness and saving people in different ways? I mean, what message would that send to the kids? Might be better for them.
Fellas, help me out. We want to see folks fight.
I know y'all do, because y'all are aggressive by nature.
I don't want to see Captain America and them sitting down and have a conversation with the bad guy. You know what? Dr. X tried to do that with Magneto, because remember they were friends.
Oh yeah?
But they couldn't really physically fight anyway. They were old. And Dr. X was in a wheelchair. So all they could do was talk. But all the other mutants beating the crap out of each other.
It's a shame.
Blowing each other up, setting each other on fire. But that's what we like to see.
I don't know. I just have mixed feelings about it all. Including the video games.
Now, there are some video games, y'all. Actually, there's only one video game I have an issue with.
What?
And I don't know all the video games, but Grand Theft Auto.
Why?
It's like... the whole point of that game... I mean, I think there's an option to, like, play through some kind of... like, working towards certain goals. But... you also could just ride around creating mayhem, shooting cops and robbing places and getting prostitutes. Like, why little kids need to be picking up prostitutes in a video game?
And riding around killing and robbing people. You think so?
Y'all know, what are y'all thoughts about that? But other games like the first-person shooters, you know, Call of Duty and all of them, the battle royale games, it's just non-stop violence. You're just shooting each other and stuff.
I know that there was a study. I didn't read it. I just saw the headlines because I look at headlines sometimes and keep going unless I'm super interested. But a recent study showed that kids who play video games are less prone to depression. And I don't know why. It's interesting. So I really should have read that. And I can go back and read it. But I found that interesting because I'm like, but they're usually isolated, you know, in the room by themselves, typically playing a game all day. Like, what's the connection?
I wonder if the type of game matters.
I don't know. Might.
Because a lot of the games that they play these days are social in nature. They're connected to each other online. They're talking during the game. They're usually arguing and stuff, but
they're still connected.
But they're And that's really one of the criticisms I've had for today's games. Any of y'all who grew up, any of y'all Gen Xers who played the Atari and Television, the Seiko, and the ColecoVision, all them early consoles, you know, we had our one-player games, but we also loved playing them on multiplayer mode. Mm-hmm. That meant people in the room together. You had to gather together with your friends, get them controllers off. Somebody already had to say, your controller broke. But it forced us to learn turn taking, patience, frustration tolerance, all that good stuff. Whereas if I can connect, and I don't really know none of y'all, every game I get into, it's a new group of people maybe. And I don't really know any of y'all.
And it's probably also that these kids are engaging in a hobby. They enjoy playing these games. They're doing something they really love. And to spend time doing something that really brings you joy, I mean, that also helps kind of ward off depression. I know one thing, I'm getting full. When I get full, for some reason, it's hard for me to eat a whole po' boy. So when I'm full, I usually take off the bread and eat the seafood out of it. I'm getting close to that point.
So, I ain't got nothing else to say. Y'all tired of watching us?
They're not.
They're not.
If they're still here, they're not. I mean, they like watching
Who's
us.
still here?
Put a thumbs up if you're still here.
Put a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. That thumbs up. Hit it. But also, if you're still here, put a thumbs up. Emoticon, whatever it's called, in the comments.
Woo, honey. Oh. But you don't waste this crawfish and shrimp. So.
I'm down to the last corner.
I thought this was a shrimp because it was so big. It was a big crawfish.
Look at that. Down to the last corner.
Baby. There is nothing like the flavor of crawfish to me. I'm just eating this big thing. Like normally, when you eat something fried and you taste a lot of the batter, more of the batter. Not with the crawfish. Even with a shrimp, everything else to me, you taste more batter than the actual meat. With a crawfish, because the crawfish flavor is so intense and unique, nothing else tastes like a crawfish. You taste crawfish and not just batter.
That was good, though.
It was good. I would come back. Would you? Let's rate it. I like to rate stuff.
You love to rate stuff. We haven't rated stuff in a long time. Okay. I'm just going to talk about the sandwich. I'm not including the fries.
Right.
I mean, I'd rate this pretty high.
Rate it then.
I am. I'm trying to think of what I would have wanted to be different so as not to give it a 10.
Just to not give it a 10?
Yeah, because I mean, if I don't give it a 10, I need to be able to say why. Why not a 10?
Oh.
I mean, because I'm thinking 8. But I really honestly can't. Maybe the batter could have used a little more seasoning. It wasn't like popping with flavor to me. But then again, with a po' boy, there's so much other stuff on it. The lettuce, well, primarily the tomato, the remoulade sauce, and the mayonnaise. You're not going to taste a whole lot of seasoning in the batter anyway. So, I don't know. I'm just going to stick with an 8 and just not worry about trying to explain it. How about that?
I'll give it a 9. I can say why. I think,
Wow.
That's good for me. I don't give high ratings.
You rarely rate stuff higher than me.
Right, that's true. I really like this po' boy. I like the mild seasoning of the batter because, like I was just telling y'all, I don't like to just taste batter when I eat something fried. And I think when the batter is too seasoned, you don't really taste the meat. You taste the batter. With this, I taste the shrimp. Like, I really taste the crawfish. And there is seasoning in this batter. You taste it. It's subtle, which I think it should be. Don't you dare take my crawfish!
Continue with talking to the people.
Yeah, he did not just take my crawfish.
I took a little piece.
I don't share crawfish. I gotta watch him while I talk to y'all.
Mad still from that race.
Don't eat my crawfish.
Which we got another one coming.
Anyway. So, I like that. And then you all...
I ain't gonna take none of it.
You also have to...
You ain't gotta do that. We ain't in the high school lunchroom.
You also have to be able to taste, like you saying, the lettuce, tomato, remoulade. Now, I'll tell you, I give it a 9 out of 10. And I was on the fence. I may have given it a 10. The reason I gave it a 9 out of 10 is because I would have preferred a little more mayo and remoulade. I would prefer it to be a little bit more juicy. It was juicy, don't get me wrong. But I would prefer a little bit more juice. Like, I like it just coming out my mouth. Had it been the right amount of juice, I would have given this a 10. But I don't know. It's just, if y'all don't know, that is super high for me. Yeah, I don't think I've ever rated anything higher than he has.
Only, so when we did those chicken sandwiches.
I was just about to say chicken sandwiches.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all. So that's about all for us. We hope y'all enjoyed this. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you know when our videos come out. Thumbs up this video. Share it out if you can. And we will catch y'all on the next one. T&V Nation out.